Good evening, ladies as well as gentlemen. Papa Boris here, sick and delirious, playing some Hunter. We played two druids. The first one got just rolled over and died. The second one burned us out with a Starfire after getting one hit in with an Ironbark Protector. Which didn't quite have the answer for the Ironbark Protector that I needed. If I'd had Deadly Shot, I would have probably easily won that game, actually. Yeah, pretty sure if I'd gotten my Deadly Shot, that would have been an easy one. I would have just killed the Ironbark and then moved on to victory. Because I had the board advantage, and I think even the card advantage, actually, because he kept playing buffs and I kept killing his stuff. Alright, Warrior Buck Lao. Interesting. Sounds like a chicken. Wonder if that's intentional. I got the double Argent Commanders again. This is just an abysmal hand. Really, truly abysmal. Deadly Shot is not a good early game card. So we mulligan again into Unleash the Hounds. So the Unleash the Hounds has been like in every single opening hand so far, and it has not been cast yet. But at the very least, we did get to play a 1-drop. Always a pleasure. You know, that Amani Berserker that the Druid played against the Argent Squire, well, I didn't have an answer for it. That, like, really did me in because it hit me for, like, 10 damage. Plus an extra 2 damage because he put a buff on it. Amani Berserker, in a way, won him that game. Shield Bear, that's a pretty good answer to Argent Squire, I suppose. And he's actually got something else. Well, that's not a good answer to Argent Squire. Argent Squire will happily chew on that thing. I can actually play Unleash the Hounds here. It's a risk that I will not take. I will just play this. See what he wants to do about this situation, because the Infiltrator doesn't really work against either of my minions. We'll see if he's got a Fiery War Axe, or Heroic Strike or something, or Cleave or something else. Cleave actually is pretty awful. It would make this a 2-1 and this a 1-1, and nothing would actually die. He'd have to also throw the Infiltrator at it. Add something to kill it. He's used his coin to get these 2 1-drops in, so no coin for him. I'd say that's a pretty good start. Slam to draw a card, I guess? Slam plus Infiltrator to kill the Crocolisk, I guess, is alright. Could be worse. Does he have an Inner Rage to finish it off? Or an Execute? I wouldn't mind seeing either of those cards get used here. Well, Executor doesn't have enough mana for. Inner Rage, wouldn't mind seeing him throw it away just to kill a Crocolisk. Amazing how good this thing has been, dropping on curve. Alright, not gonna kill command here. That would be silly. Let's just go ahead and play stuff. So this is a rare situation. He can actually, if he has a mind control tech, steal one of my minions right now. Which would be pretty devastating, to be honest. I think actually he messed up. He should have just used his Infiltrator to kill the Crocolisk. I mean, it's a 1-drop for a 2-drop, Slam cycled for a card. Unless he was planning for the mind control tech or something. Really, this thing should have been killed. Maybe he's going to Whirlwind? I don't know. Maybe, yeah, maybe he left it alive so that he could Whirlwind. I don't know. Whirlwind would kill the Infiltrator, though. So you could run the Infiltrator into the Hunter and then Whirlwind, but no, this clearly means he's not going to play Whirlwind. He's going to play another Infiltrator. Okay, this guy is going for some kind of aggro deck. Is he actually going to attack with this guy to kill off my Crocolisk? Or is he just going to sit there? Okay, he decides to make the trade. Well, one thing to consider here is actually playing Unleash the Hounds. That will allow him... Yes. That will allow him to get off an amazing Whirlwind, but he seems not to have Whirlwind, or I bet he would have used it. What else am I doing with my life? Nothing, really, so yeah, let's play Unleash the Hounds. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll play a Loot Hoarder. Swing, 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 and swing. And we'll see if he's got the Whirlwind, if he was just bluffing me out of it. Could have been slow rolling it. It would let him clear the board here with the exception of this Argent Squire would survive without a Divine Shield, of course. By the way, the reason I traded off Hounds instead of popping the Divine Shield and using the Razorfin Hunter to kill things is that if he does have the Whirlwind, I don't want to just be blown out. So it's nice to trade away 1/1s. He really should have been hitting me in the face with the Infiltrator, or at least killing stuff with it. I don't know. He's holding on to this for too long, methinks. Slum King has just finished an arena run 4-3. Oh, too bad. I'll be happy to do that well. Once there was a time when I would get to 9 wins pretty consistently. No longer. He's going to play a Spellbreaker to stop me from getting... Oh, geez, no. He actually silenced the Divine Shield. That is a mistake, ladies and gentlemen. The correct play was to silence the Loot Hoarder so I don't get a card. Silencing off the Divine Shield I think is kind of silly, to be totally honest with you. He's killing the Loot Hoarder, letting me have a card out of the deal. Wow. Weird plays. Weird plays. Well, Animal Companion is a pretty timely arrival. Let's see what I get. Got a bear. Well... I could throw some stuff at the Spellbreaker, or I could just keep hitting him in the face. He clearly doesn't have a Whirlwind, or he would have played it. So, that's really the only card I'm afraid of. Since I got this 4-4 Taunter here, might as well make use of it. We got our choice of 6 drops, which is nice, next turn. Panther makes no difference. I'm happy to see that. If it were already on the board from a previous turn, then it would have been good to kill off this Misha, but since it's just dropping now, unless he can give it charge, which he can't, because MVP charge costs 3 mana, if I remember correctly. Yeah, he's just going to armor up. Well, that was a pretty miserable glum term for Buck-Buck-Buck-Ow, the warrior here. Oh, man. If only I had things to trade these minions into, I'd love to drop this Cult Master. As it is, we'll play Lord of the Arena. Oh gosh, I almost clicked end turn. That would have been funny. Because he actually is just big enough to survive a hit from the Panther. We'll see if my opponent has a Shattered Sun Cleric or a Dark Iron Dwarf or a Slam or something to, you know, get this guy out of the picture. Whirlwind is still a very good card. It would kill off 3 of my creatures, let the Panther then kill the Lord of the Arena. It's been a pretty good card pretty much the entire game. And that early Unleash the Hounds worked out pretty well for me. These Hounds have been sticking around dealing some good damage. Doopity boo, bitty babbity bibbity boo boo. My phone is slow for no reason. It can't possibly be that complicated when you've only got 4 cards. Make your goddamn move. Thank you. Does he have a Whirlwind? Does he have a... He has an Execute. Well, I'm happy to see that. Whirlwind would have cost 1 mana also, except instead of just killing Lord of the Arena, it would have also killed off 3 other minions, so that was pretty great. Bruh, I must choose. Yes, you must choose. Come on, buddy. Time's a ticking. Okay, yeah, that required a lot of thought. Should I play this crew 5-drop or not? Okay. I actually... I need to check to see if I can win here, because this is, what, 5 damage, 7 damage, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, I can't quite kill him. I have my choice of how to kill the Darkscale Healer. I will elect to kill it thusly, because now I get to play Dark Iron Dwarf, buff a thing, and then swing. My opponent really is in trouble. He's only got 3 cards facing off against this board. His hero ability prevents me from steady shotting him to death, but, I mean, I got the board. And then I've got a charge creature as well. I got more card draw if I needed. I mean, this is looking pretty grim for him. Whereas my Cult Master's quite good, his is pretty useless. Although, really, to be fair, any generic creature would have been useless. I'm pretty sure he's dead. Yes, I got the kill. Well, we had a maddening loss to a druid, but then pretty casual wins against a warrior and a druid. Starts off pretty good. And I'm pretty happy. I'm not seeing any hunters or mages, which is nice. I apologize if you hear any horking noises. That's just me with my cold. I don't get sick very often, but you know what I think it is? I just, I hadn't been grocery shopping in a long time, and so I hadn't been eating my daily fruit snacks, and I think that's why I got sick. Because I eat one of those fruit snacks, the Sun-Kissed. They have 100% vitamin C, and that's my secret. I have a really great immune system. I like almost never get ill. I went for like a whole over year and something without ever getting sick once. But then I just took a little break from fruit snacks, and here we are. A little bit sick. Alright, Explosive Trap. I could actually play this on turn 2 against a Hunter. Alright, we'll keep this hand. Keep this hand. He only mulligans 1 card. Probably I will not play a Timberwolf unless he plays a 1-drop that the Timberwolf can trade with, then I will trade it. I mean, I could play it anyway, and then, like, coin into an Animal Companion. Alright, we'll try it. We'll see how this goes. Generally, I'd say it's a mistake, but since I don't have any Buzzards in this deck, the value of keeping Timberwolves around is a little bit diminished. If I didn't have Animal Companion, by the way, I wouldn't have done this. The thing is that with Animal Companion, I can either get a Taunter to protect him, or I can get Leok to make him trade up better, or I can get the Pig, which will just kill anything he plays. Yeah, so like if I got Leok here, I would be happy to just throw this Timberwolf at it. Okay, well, I kind of wish I hadn't played the Timberwolf last turn, because if I hadn't, I could play the Crocolisk this turn and just be totally cool with it. But instead, we have to coin into Animal Companion, which is a little bit inefficient. So yeah, maybe I should have just followed my own advice and not played Timberwolf. Well, let's see if he's got an answer to this. I mean, really, he needs a kill command, and he's in really great shape. Kill command would let him kill the bear, and the wolf would kill my Timberwolf. He has Hunter's Mark, which is not as good, unless, of course, he has... No, he's just gonna 2-for-1 himself, it looks like. So it seems that what my opponent's doing is he's 2-for-1ing himself, but he thinks it's probably gonna be okay because he gets a card advantage by killing off my Timberwolf, which is pretty fair reasoning, to be honest. Well, let's play this, and, no reason to throw my Timberwolf away, let him do that. I'll just pass the turn. So the hope is he plays something else, and I can multi-shot and kill the bear and the thing that he plays. Obviously, 4 drops will not die to multi-shot, but that's my hope. Yeah, I shouldn't have played this on turn 1. I should have just, I really should have just... Damn it, this is gonna die, isn't it? Yeah. I really should have just left it in my hand. Well, luckily for me, my opponent opened himself up wide to multi-shot. So I will avail myself of this. And, well, we're both at maximum health. He's got 3 cards to my 4, soon to be 5. So I'd say I'm doing pretty good. I wish I could drop the High Mane next turn. Alas, I cannot. I wish I could have a 4-drop that wasn't the Dark Iron Dwarf. My opponent has a pretty weak turn, though. He just plays Raid Leader, which sucks. And I got a Houndmaster here. Wow, Houndmaster plus High Mane would be pretty sweet. So I'm going to do a very underwhelming Explosive Trap just to kill off this Raid Leader. Because I want to kill the Raid Leader, and in response to whatever he plays on turn 6, I want to have this High Mane here. Whether it gets busted or not, the Houndmaster is really great on it the following turn. Either I buff one of the Hyenas, or I buff the High Mane itself. As long as he doesn't have a Silence, I'm in pretty great shape. So the correct move here, he needs to attack with the Raid Leader to check for Freezing Trap and Explosive Trap first, and then he needs to play his other stuff to check for Snipe. Yeah, he plays correctly. So Explosive Trap being kind of underwhelming, but I mean, it's a 1-for-1 kill, and it dealt 2 damage to the face, so it's alright. Is this scary? Not really. Pretty much anything that would have killed this already still kills it. Anything that wouldn't kill it still doesn't kill it. Kaboink. So I don't really care that much about Deadly Shot, although it would be a decent answer, actually. Deadly Shot, the Hyenas pop, he can kill one of the Hyenas with the Ogre Magi. That's about as good as of an answer you could have to Savannah High Mane, other than Silence, as you can hope for. Explosive Shot would do much the same thing, but it would be 5 mana. Freezing Trap would be pretty good. Although if he plays Freezing Trap, like if he plays a Trap right here, I will be 100% certain that it's Freezing Trap, because it makes no sense to play Explosive Trap, and Misdirection's not that likely, so I will then play Unleash the Hounds, and I will have one of the Hounds pop the Freezing Trap for me. Gladiator Longbow is a pretty good answer here, so he gets to kill the High Mane, and then he gets to kill one of the Hyenas as well, but luckily I can buff the other Hyena, and then, oh no, he chose to hit me in the face! That's a mistake. Oh, is that a mistake? He should have absolutely 100% killed off one of my Hyenas. I don't know what that man was thinking. Well, so he's got this, it'll kill off my Argent Commander, but I'm getting a little ferociously ahead on cards here. I mean, he needs Buzzard's Hounds. He needs 2/3 of his hand to be Buzzard Hounds to even have a chance at this game right now. That might be why he didn't kill a Hyena. He wanted more minions around for Hounds to be better, but if the Hounds aren't... Are you God? Are you God? damned kidding me? The Kodo's situation here, I am sorely displeased with. Sorely, ladies and gentlemen. S-O-R-L-Y-E. Sorely. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's go ahead and Houndmaster it up. And then think about my life. Do I want to play the Hounds here? Probably not. Do I want to do the Dark Iron Dwarf? Not really. Let's actually play a Cult Master. And then kill off this thing. So now he needs to kill this and give me a card off the Cult Master. And then I've got the Hound Master as well, which I can throw away for a card. Unless, of course, he has direct removal. But he's only got 2 cards. He's just kind of losing this game to cards disadvantage. I'm sort of grinding him out is what's happening. It all kind of started with that Hunter's Mark early on. And even getting things back with the Kodo hasn't really helped him. Goddamn Kodo. It's ridiculous. So ridiculous. If this thing survives and I can actually play Unleash the Hounds, that'd be pretty great, because I can obviously throw those away for cards. It's sort of like a ghetto buzzard. Cult Master is pretty much a ghetto buzzard, yeah, because if the Hounds die, you get the cards off of them, except the buzzard costs less and puts the cards into your hand right away without having to kill the Hounds, but it's pretty much the same thing. And I also, of course, have the Gnomish Inventor for cards. Oh, God. Well, he seems not to have an answer for Cult Master. If he did, I imagine he would have used it. You know, I really should have put the Cult Master to the left, because putting the Hound Master in the middle means Explosive Shot will actually wipe my board. I should not have done that. I should have put the Cult Master to the left so that Explosive Shot could only kill 2 of my minions rather than all 3. Well, he seems not to have Explosive Shot, mercifully. Okay, so that's that. Is he just gonna... What is he? Is he griefing me? No, he's still hovering over stuff. Havana Hyena, okay. Alright, and he actually played the Hyena as well. Is he gonna run in and give me a card? He's actually not going to do that. Okay. Well, my opponent should have put the Hyena in the middle, but he did not do this. So I will play Explosive Shot. I think we'll now play the Hounds. The Hounds have been unleashed. And he concedes. Okay. Good time. So yeah, I would have gotten more cards and I would have cleared his board. It would have been pretty much impossible for him to win. So GG. Pretty easy wins. Easier than I've had in a while. Finally got to use Unleash the Hounds to seal the deal. Man, every time someone plays Unleash the Hounds against me, I just, like, feel anger on the inside. Because of the massive, gargantuan quantities of stupidity that card embodies. But, you know, if I'm going to play Hunter, I'm sure as hell going to use Unleash the Hounds, because it's brokenly good, and not using it is silly. Okay. Our next opponent is a mage. Well, I've just finished a Hunter. Now playing a mage. The mage's name is Shay. That's like French for at the house of. I'm going to actually mulligan this Timberwolf. It's really not going to come into play. It's certainly against a mage. It would just be silly to drop it down. So we'll send it back. And we have a curve, kind of. Panda, then Hunter, then Houndmaster. Although the Houndmaster does have a target, the boar. The boar is sort of likely to die. Either by whatever creature she had on the board or by the hero ability. It's unlikely that the board will be around on turn 4. However, this deck has enough beasts. I'm not super worried. I actually got a pretty good quantity of beasts in here. I'm not super worried about the Houndmaster not having targets. Would have liked to see the Argent Squire on turn 1, but alas, it was not to be. I have a lovely bunch of coconuts. Doobity-boo. Did I not pass the turn? Oh, I think I did. I think it is my opponent's turn. This bug really irritates me, though, because it looks like you didn't click it.
Hello.
Okay, I hope I didn't click on it too many times. Okay, no, thank goodness. Alright, so now we've got pretty good choice of 4-drops here. You know, this would be my preference, but this could be okay. And this is if everything gets cleared off and I don't want to play either of these, I can just play the Gnomish Inventor, which should be fine. Okay, so she's going for the coin flip. Come on, hit my face. I always lose the coin flip. Every goddamn time. Always. Even when I play the Arcane Missiles, I still lose the coin flip. ridiculous. Well, maybe she has a real 3-drop to play. Maybe. Then I can actually drop the Houndmaster. The thing about the Houndmaster is kind of similar to the Dark Iron Dwarf. If you're just going to kill the thing, the Dark Iron Dwarf can go on anything. This can only go on Beasts, but this is more powerful. So it's kind of like a tension of whether you use it while you've got the chance or whether you hold on to it and hope to get a powerful use out of it later. Do-bop-boo. Do-ba-doo-bop-ba-doo. Yeah, so we're going to be... I really wish I want to put... I wish I could put a 2/2 taunt on this, but that's obviously illegal. Oh, man. Okay, we're going to save this guy. It's a risk. It's a risk, but it's a calculated risk. The reason I'm willing to save that guy is that, first of all, I have a lot of beasts in this deck. And second of all, the Dark Iron Dwarf is an extra point of health, which is potentially important. And third of all, even if I don't have a chance to play him, I've got other things to do for a good long while. So I don't mind not having him. If my hand were like full of like conditional spells or something, then I would have used the Houndmaster, so that I would just make sure I would get him used up. So I've got Hounds, I've got a Highmane, I've got Crocolisk, I've got an Animal Companion. I've got lots of beasts I could draw. Frostbolt. So you see this is important already. She's now having to Fire Blast this to finish it off, whereas a Frostbolt would have killed the Houndmaster all by itself. Timberwolf, I can put the Houndmaster on that if I'm desperate, but let's actually not do that. Let's just do No Mission Venture, draw a card. Fen Creeper, that'll be nice. Argent Squire. Suck Steel, swine. My girlfriend has a son who just turned 4 years old, and he's really cute. He really likes the voice acting from Hearthstone. He'll say things like, you know, "Don't mess with Tusker," and whatnot. It's very funny. Explosive Shot, huh? Is that worth it? Let's see, if I put Explosive Shot here, this would be down to 2 health. I could then throw the Hunter away. The alternative is what? I could kill off the Mirror Images with my 2 drops, play this, 4 damage, 5 damage. I mean, I don't actually kill it, is the thing. Yeah, this thing's pretty good. I could just drop a Taunt and hope it sticks, but that's... yeah. That's dicey against a mage. Alright, we're gonna do this. It's not my favorite plan, but it is, I think... you know, keeping me equal card-wise, it's clearing off her board, and it's just keeping me the safest I possibly can be. That was really a pretty great 4-drop there. 4/7 for 4 mana is pretty solid. I don't have any silences because I passed on the Owl. Was it the Fen Creeper that could have been the Owl? I can't remember. I think it might have been. That obviously makes me regret everything. Although I wouldn't have had enough mana for Explosive Shot, I would have been able to use the Divine Shield to finish it off. The Twilight Drake after it was silenced, I mean. She has a bear. Okay, so now I do wish I had something I could buff this with, because this is a little awkward. She will ping off my Divine Shield. Well, I guess I'm going to use the Argent Commander then. Right? Ooh, this is tasty. I could do this and the Houndmaster. And then I could throw my creatures at the bear. No, that's not right. We're going to do this. Kill off the bear. I'm going to kill off the Mana Worm before that becomes a problem. I'm not going to play Timberwolf and pass the turn. Okay. Well, it's 5 cards to my 6, soon to be 7, and I am the first player, so I'd say I'm in the lead. Plus, I can start steady shotting at some point soon here. Just got to be a little bit careful. If this is a Leok or a bear, then it will actually survive Flame Strike. Is she going to coin into Fire Blast, I assume? Yeah, so she cleared my board. Okay, fine. I'm still 2 cards ahead of her. After all that. Fen Creeper and Bloodsail Raider. I'm delaying this beast action so that I can have as much mana as possible on the turn I finally do it. This is nice. It survives Flame Strike. Dies to Fireball and Polymorph, of course, but if I get a Fireball to go on the Fen Creeper rather than at my face, that's a victory of its own right.
I wonder.
She does have the Fireball for the Fen Creeper, okay. And she has a Spellbreaker. So the 4/3 just barely beats my 2/3, unfortunately. Okay, well, we're gonna have to go for the Animal Companion here. I'd like the Charging Pig, actually, or a Leok. I got the only one that I didn't want. That's freaking lovely. So the Leok would have let the 2/3 trade against the 4/3. The Charging Pig could have just killed this directly, and I got this thing, which is stupid. So now I guess what I'm gonna do is this and this and swing. So a Flame Strike here would let her clear my board and probably win the game. But I really just got a really unlucky flip on this Animal Companion. I got a 1 in 3 odds of it being sucky. The middle card, was it a Flame Strike that she's been holding? No, it's a second Blizzard. Actually, believe it or not, I'm much happier by Blizzard than my Flame Strike because having my stuff survive is, of course, lots better than having it die. Timberwolf is awful here. If I get Unleash the Hounds later, though, it could be alright. She will throw it away to kill my bigger thing. So I've got 4 cards to 2. I'm still actually hanging in there card-wise. I have to play Lord of the Arena now. So now I know for a fact she doesn't have Flame Strike, because Flame Strike would have been a lot better than Blizzard there. It would have just straight up killed everything. And she could have kept her creature. That may be why I should have put the Houndmaster on my bear. That way the bear would have survived a Flame Strike. Okay, she has this. And another Fireball, so Lord of the Arena is going to die. And she gets a little bit of card advantage because she gets to kill that. So now we're equal on cards. Ah, this sucks. We're equal on cards, and yeah, I get a stupid thing. I'm gonna actually hit her in the face. I could have actually played this bear for 1 point of damage, but I'm gonna hold out hope that I get Unleash the Hounds. It looks like this is gonna be a bit of a grind. She's got very low cards. Mages have terrible card draw. They only have like Arcane Intellect, so unless they can get like a crazy Cult Master combo, that's just not gonna happen. And yeah, let's get the damage on and try to steady shot her out for the win. And then as we keep on drawing cards, hopefully we'll get Unleash the Hounds at some point for more damage, and then obviously with Timberwolf I can either go for the face or clear out her board depending on the situation. So if she gets like another Blizzard or another Flame Strike to clear my board out again, she could actually be alright. Zero Drake gives her some card advantage that she muchly needs, and the 4/4 body is relevant. It's killing off my 2/3. Well, that actually is a game changer, and so is that. So she played 2 5-drops there. I actually am suddenly screwed. Well, there's Unleash the Hounds. Do I play it now or do I hold out for more? Oh gosh, do I play it now? Or do I hold out for her to play more minions? You know what? I'm actually, after that one turn where she played a card drawer and a 4/5, I actually need to try to burn her out, so I'm going to actually let her keep these minions around and hope that I can get a really big Unleash the Hounds. Okay. See, she's got 10, 16 damage. I'm down to 7 health. Alright, well, kill command's good. So we're just going to go for it here. Here's Unleash the Hounds. Here's the Timberwolf. We got 6 damage on here. And that's actually lethal with the kill command. Ooh, good top deck. That was close, but in my defense, she did play 2 friggin' Blizzards, so she doesn't get to complain about top decks and luck, having, 2 Blizzards. And a Fireball also when she needed it, all that sort of stuff. And a Frostbolt when she needed it. Yeah, she had all the removal. I don't know actually how I got ahead that game, but she pretty much had all the removal all game long. It's just that somehow I got some card advantage early on. And then when you have card advantage, single target removal benefits you. Whether it's you single target removaling your opponent's stuff or them doing that to you, it benefits you because if you're going 1 for 1 and you're already ahead, then eventually your opponent will grind down to 0 and you'll grind down to something more than 0. Similarly, if you're behind, you don't want single target removal, you want better than that. Alright, 4 and 1, pretty good place to be. We're up against a Paladin. Don't like being a Paladin against... don't like being a Hunter against Paladins unless I have Unleashed the Hounds. Which I currently do not. Alright, well this is fine, so we will keep our 2-drop and our 3-drop. Timberwolf. Nope, not going to play it on turn 1. I mean, it'll just tie to a recruit. That would be very silly, I think. Alright, do you play the Bloodsail Raider? This way you can ensure that if he plays a reinforcement, you can kill it. Yeah, I'll just do it. The coin might be useful later, but I feel like it's worth it to keep his board clear. Paladins are like that, you really don't want to let him keep any minions around. Alright, well, case in point, I get to kill off this loot hoarder now. Unleash the Hounds. There we go. Okay, so now I'm officially happy to be a Hunter against Paladin because I don't care how many recruits he puts on the board. I've got an extra Hound for every recruit that he manages to get stick. Whatever. You know what I meant. Yeah, know what I meant. And I even have the Hounds Wolf combo, which is nice. And he's going to make a recruit. Okay.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, so here... Oh, man, I was going to do the Hunter, but this is even better. I was going to do the Hunter and actually throw my Blood Raider away on the Recruit. But if I can keep the Blood Raider alive, so much the better. Next turn should be a pretty good play with Gnomish Inventor, unless he puts something really threatening down. Like a Twilight Drake or something? Although I don't know what I would do if he did a Twilight Drake. Wait, I do have a Deadly Shot, don't I? Do I or do I not have a Deadly Shot in this deck? Alright, he does not have a Twilight Drake. He has something significantly more bad. Is that the right phrase? More bad, less good, more worse. Anyway, we could do the Hunter and Arcane Shot or the Gnomish Inventor. I'm going to go for the Gnomish Inventor, actually. And we're going to kill off the Shattered Sun Cleric. And just push forward, as the Shattered Sun Cleric says. So he's got 7 cards to my 8, soon to be 9. And I've got a board here. Alright, he finally gets a good card. Sen'jin Shield Master. Dark Iron Dwarf, though. Wow, I gotta confess, I am just getting the top decks that I need. Everything is just coming right on time. So I'm keeping his board clear. This is like what happens when I play Paladin. I just cannot keep a minion on the board to save my life, it feels like, against all of my opponents. I've got Hounds, Timberwolf ready to go. Alright, alright. I need Deadly Shot. Can I get a Deadly Shot? That would be great. Oh my god, I actually... You know, here's the thing, folks. It's not that I'm actually that lucky. It's just that if you ask for... If you, like, make calls, eventually you'll get some. I mean, think of all the times where I'm like, can I please get a whatever, and I don't actually get it. Like, but if you do it enough, eventually you'll actually get the thing you ask for. So, my opponent Mkov is just, yeah. If I were him, I've definitely had games where I was like in his shoes. It's just like stupid. Yeah, this game's dumb. He just has all the answers, whatever. Some games you just lose. That's kind of what's happening to him right here. And he could still come back with like a quality consecration, but I would say that the odds are very heavily in my favor. So he's just gonna play a Justice. Well, I don't have any more Deadly Shots, and I never did get any Freezing Traps. So I'm going to kill this with the card I just top decked again. Yeah, actually, I think I am going to go ahead and do that. So we'll hit him there. Might as well use Arcane Shot instead of throwing away a minion. Swing, swing. It's so nice not having to worry about him playing Unleash the Hounds, or really anything other than Equality Consecrate. He's just going down here, and I've got this for a finisher if I need it. I've got Steady Shot, Explosive Trap for extra damage. Okay, so does he have a Consecration? He does. That will actually clear off most of my board, but interestingly, not all of it. These two things are still around, and he makes a Recruit. Okay, so he's finally hanging on in there. Let's take a look at the situation. So I could play Hounds just for 2, and then Timberwolf, and that would be 2, 4... 6, 10, 12 damage. Technically, Explosive Trap will kill him unless he has a healing card. I am actually willing to risk him having a healing card. I think this is very strong odds of winning. Because he'd have to heal up and clear my board. He can use the Recruit to kill the Wolf and use the 2/2 to kill my Dwarf, but I actually still have 2 Hounds and a thing around, so you'd have to like play a taunt and healing and stuff. It's just difficult. He's gonna have another Consecration. Well, he's got the board clear down pat. Does he have a healing card? Earthen Ring Farseer, Darkscale Healer? Well, Darkscale Healer wouldn't do it. He'd need an Earthen Ring Farseer. He'd really need another Justice is what he needs. Alright, he's not going to attack me just in case it's a Explosive Trap, but he seems to have forgotten that I have Steady Shot for the same thing. And that is the game. Nice casual win against the Paladin. Really, all 5 wins have been pretty casual, except for the Mage. Okay, 4 of the 5 wins have been pretty casual. The Mage game with the 2 Blizzards, and then the all of a sudden Azure Drake Darkscale Healer getting her right back into things. That was scary, but luckily Timberwolf was good enough. It's not a good card. I don't actually like it, but it is good enough if you get it with Unleash the Hounds. So I didn't actually need Unleash the Hounds there, or Timberwolf, but we got the win nonetheless. Just kind of kept his board clear. He never really had anything good. There was that one moment on turn 3, he played a Shattered Sun Cleric. Sorry, on turn 4, he played a Shattered Sun Cleric with nothing to buff. And then the following turn, he actually played a Sen'jin, so it looks like he just top decked that the following turn. If he'd had the Sen'jin turn earlier, he actually might have won. Baby Sprinkle the Paladin comes in to avenge his brother. I will fight with honor. Yes, 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 yes. Do you keep Deadly Shot? I'm actually going to keep this hand. So the reason I'm keeping these conditional removals is that they're, well, apart from Explosive Trap, which I unfortunately have 2 of, Deadly Shot is a very important card to have in some cases, and I want to make sure I have it in case he does drop something big at some point. But I wouldn't have done this if it weren't for the fact that I actually have 2 2-drops to play. If I didn't have 2 2-drops to play, I wouldn't have done what I did. Maybe Sprinkle. As opposed to Grown Man Sprinkle. That actually sounds kind of gross. Alright, he's going to play a Blood Celebrator of his own, which is unfortunate because I cannot kill that thing. I don't need cards from Loot Hoarder. Let's actually play the more durable creature. And since I can't kill it, I might as well hit him in the face. Hopefully he doesn't put on Divine Shields or any of that nonsense. If he does put a Divine Shield on this with like an Argent Protector and hits my minion, I probably would just like... Oh no, this is even worse. Shadowstone Cleric is actually even worse. He gets to kill one of my things and live to tell about it. Balls. I need... well... I need a lot of things. I'm going to take a little risk here, folks. I'm going to do that, and I'm going to hit him in the face. This is a huge risk, because if he buffs this stuff with Divine Shields or Blessing of Kings, I'm in a lot of trouble. But he's going to be afraid to use Blessing of Kings, because what if, like, you know... What if I had Freezing Trap? He actually chooses to get into a staring contest with me. Well, as I always say, folks, don't get into staring contests with hunters. It usually benefits them. Unfortunately, I didn't have the mana to play Explosive Shot with, but I will next turn. This game's definitely not as good as the previous Paladin game. He's just like certain that that is an Explosive Shot. Alright, so he wastes my Explosive Shot, but I mean, he still comes out behind because he used a Shadowstone Cleric to kill a Loot Hoarder. He failed to deal damage to me a bunch of times. What is he doing? Oh, it's just a 5-mana cycle, I guess. He drew a card and dealt 3 damage to me. Okay, fair enough. I am actually not going to Deadly Shot that. We'll just play Fen Creeper here. So I let a Paladin keep a creature, even though I had like 3 different ways I could have killed it, but I feel like it was important to get a creature onto the board myself. Let's see if he has Blessing of Kings. No Blessing of Kings, but he will heal up his minion. That's fine, because Explosive Shot still kills this off. Yep. Yep. It's not perfect, but it is pretty good. So we're gonna... It's important. You have to actually Explosive Shot right here. And then the Fen Creeper finishes off the Ascension. The Fen Creeper was going to take 3 damage anyway, so hitting the Ascension would have been stupid. You would have then used the Fen Creeper to finish off the Farseer, and that would have left him with a Recruit. Plays a True Silver Champion, which is unfortunate because that will kill the Fen Creeper off. And he makes a Recruit, which is unfortunate because now I don't want to play Argent Commander because the Recruit's around to pop the Divine Shield. I don't want to play Lord of the Arena because then the True Silver plus the Recruit will kill the Lord of the Arena. Oh, fuck. Well, here's what I'm going to do. This sucks. This sucks epically, but what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to play the Argent Commander, hit him in the face, and I'm actually going to Arcane Shot this Recruit to stop him from popping the Divine Shield and killing me. So I am down cards. My hope is I can burn him out. That is what the plan, because if I can hit him just one more time, he's at 13. Like, let's say I can hit him with this, you know, with Dark Iron Dwarf, this will... No! Oh my god, please don't play... Oh no, he's going to have a Deadly Shot. He's going to have a Recruit to foil my Deadly Shot. That sucks. Well, this is an interesting moment. So do you Deadly Shot right here? Do Deadly Shot. If you Deadly Shot and it hits the Recruit, that's just tragic. But if it hits the Sunwalker, that's really great. I mean, you could hedge your bets. You can kill command the Recruit, then Deadly Shot that, and then keep on attacking. Alright, we'll do that. I want to guarantee. Oh, gosh. But kill command would be so good to go on the face, though, is the thing. But if Deadly Shot hits the Recruit, that's just so bad. Yeah. We're going to Deadly Shot that. His hero ability is being really good for him here. But as long as he doesn't have any more taunts, I should be okay. Just no more Sunwalkers, please, and I should be fine. I just want to be able to hit his face. That's all I want to do. You can play all the Bodorfus, Ogres, Stormwind Champions that you want. I want to play Dark Iron Dwarf, Shadowstone Cleric. This is 3 plus 4 is 7, 8, 9 damage. Oh, lame. Okay, but no taunt is the important thing, so I can still keep on pounding him out. Alright, we're committed here. We are committed. We're going for the burn win. Wait. There we go. Let's do this correctly. Swing. Alright. He's in trouble. He's dead in 3 turns. Well, 4 turns because this True Silver Champion will heal him up. But he also has to clear my board, which is a little bit tricky because this thing has Divine Shield on it. So he's in a little bit of trouble here. He's gonna pop Divine Shield. No! That's the one card I really didn't want him to have, ever, under any circumstances.
Not on my.
He's gonna put a Divine Shield on it. Oh, motherfucker. He's gonna, let's see, is he gonna hit me in the face or is he gonna kill a creature? He should really kill a creature because it's gonna hit him anyway. Yeah, he made the right move. So I'm in a little bit of trouble here, but if I can unleash the hounds, I can actually win the game. Oh my god, that's too funny. Alright, so this is 4 damage, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I've got a taunt to protect myself. Yeah, we're doing it. I am not killing his stuff. We are going to gamble that a Lord of the Arena will be enough that he can't deal 24 damage to me this turn. And then as long as he doesn't have any more heals, Steady Shot gets the kill the following turn. Plus I am threatening lethal with all of these minions that he can only clear away some of with what he has currently. Blessing of Wisdom makes no difference. It's just a cycle. Just gets a card. I don't really care. Dark Iron Dwarf, still don't really care. Okay, so he hasn't answered it yet. He needs to get a healer right here. And he does not. Hunter hero ability. Oh, Jim, no, I want to say well played. Oh, I got well played. Alright, so the Hunter hero ability plus Unleash the Hounds gets me the kill there. It was important because it gave me 4 damage for 2 mana, letting me throw in a Steady Shot as well. And he didn't have any taunt. If he had a taunt, he would have been totally fine. So, that's kind of on him, not having more taunt, I guess. I'm also going to give myself some credit because I Arcane Shotted a recruit and I actually kill commanded another recruit. I think those were some plays that some people might have missed, but, let me keep on pushing damage through. Well, the Druid is the only class that has beaten me so far in this arena, so I'm a little bit superstitious here. I did beat a Druid myself. This is actually all mulliganable except for the early game removal here. Okay, this is actually alright. Because I'm the second player, I can play this on turn 2 and this on turn 3. And we'll see what happens on turn 4. It'll be such a different story, you don't even know. Man, you don't even know what it's going to be like then. Is this arena actually going well? Is it, actually going well? We'll see. If I lose the next 2 games, it'll be just another average 6-win arena. But if I win this one and make it to 7-1, that will be pretty much the best I've done in a long time. South Sea Deckhand. Oh, yeah. I love how he plays a creature and says, "My greetings." That's cute. Okay, so against other classes, I would actually coin into Loot Hoarder and try to kill the South Sea Deckhand with that. However, Druid can just shapeshift and kill the Loot Hoarder, so there's really no point in doing that thing. Let's just kill it off with Arcane Shot. 1 mana removal for 1 mana creature seems fine. Seems fine and fair. Okay. Fairy Dragon I'm not a big fan of seeing. I could, of course, again, play a Loot Hoarder, but the Druid can, of course, still kill it. So what I'm going to do is this. Now, what the Fairy Dragon can do is kill the Boar, and then also be ready to kill the Razorfin Hunter, but my Shadow Sun Cleric can actually buff this thing, and then it'll kill the Fairy Dragon and survive with 1 health. He's going to Claw Shapeshift, though, to kill the Razorfin Hunter, which means then that my board will be cleared and he'll have a 3-1 here, which kind of sucks. So I could play Loot Hoarder, which will just... Oh, he kept the Piglet alive. Wow, what a huge mistake. That is I'm not exaggerating. That is a game-defining mistake. I mean, he could still win this game, but if he loses and it was a close game, it was entirely because he didn't kill my Piglet. He should have absolutely killed that Piglet. And again, I'm not just saying that because I had a Shattered Sun Cleric in my hand. You just kill things when you have the chance to. That's just what you do. All right, my hand sucks. I want it to be turn 5 already, and it isn't. So I'm gonna drop a bunch of annoying 2-drops, but really just cry because I can't play Fen Creeper. Now, if this turn's not that good here, Fen Creeper and Savannah High Mage put me ahead, but if he does have a good turn 5, he can compensate for his previous error and get back into things. Oh, runny nose, why do you torment me?
I wonder.
Bah. Bah. Swipe, wow. Well, I'm pretty happy to see that, because that means he's not putting anything on the board. And I got a card off the Loot Hoarder, so it was a 1-for-1, essentially. Whoa. Well, that's good news for Papa Boris. Very difficult for a Druid to kill this Fen Creeper right here. There's no Fireballs or Polymorphs. He could Starfire it and then run the Keeper in, or Starfall would do the same thing. He could just swipe it, I guess. But, I mean, it's sort of difficult. And then that would be most of his turn, or all of his turn, and then I've got the Savannah High Maiden. dropping the following turn, which again is very difficult for a druid to deal with. He can, of course, Starfire or Starfall it, but then I got the hyenas popping out, and then I guess the Keeper can finish one of them off, but the other one sticks around, and it's his whole turn. Taking care of it. Well, we have equal cards. I draw ahead, but I'm the second player, so that doesn't mean I'm really ahead. It's just what I get for being second player. Seems not to have a good answer to Fen Creeper. He's going to Mark of Nature for the attack, it seems. Yeah, and then kill it off. Well, it's actually pretty reasonable move because this thing survives. So I've got a couple of options here. I could play Explosive Trap to kill this off with. But if I do that and he attacks, you know, whatever else I play. Yeah, we're just going to play the High Maiden. It's fine. So you can run into it if he wants to. And then they trade and I get 2 hyenas. That's fine. I could have, you know, played Explosive Trap and Steady Shot it or something wacky like that, but that seemed a bit slow. I need to get some board presence. And the 2 hyenas that I get, you know, comprise 4 power and 4 toughness. He's actually going for the face, which I still don't actually agree with. But I guess if he figures I was going to make the trade, he might as well, you know, not make it for me. But if I had, like, a way to remove this, then keeping this whole would have been a huge blunder on his part. Jeez. Excuse me. Alright, well, he pays for his mistake because, as I always do in this run, I top deck a good card. But, again, that's twice now that he should have killed something of mine and he didn't. It's possible that he's holding, like, 3 Starfires and just wants to burn me out. I mean, that's possible. I don't have any taunt at the moment. Hopefully I'll get the bear. He's going to actually Starfall my High Main. So that's like, what would that be? 62.5% of his turn, and he's just shapeshifting? Okay. So I imagine this shapeshift is going to my face. I'm getting ploinked away here. Slowly but surely. I am actually happy with any of the companions, like a lot. I seem to just always get the bear, though, for some odd reason. So now that I know that that's that, we're going to go ahead and make a Gnomish Inventor, get a card. I wanted to, well, maybe I should have done the Gnomish Inventor first. The rule is, of course, always draw cards first, unless there's a good reason not to. I figured I wanted to see what the animal companion was before drawing a card, but there really didn't matter. I was probably going to play this regardless. Alright, Questing Adventure, and he actually has a second Starfall. Quite remarkable, this. Okay. Got a lot of options for what I could do here. What I think I'm going to do... Oh, it's tricky. I want to keep this bear because taunt seems pretty important to my life. But I also want to... I don't want to lose this bear, but I want to kill this Questing Adventurer, obviously. So I guess the move that you need to make here is this... This... Trade... Get a card. And then I'm hoping... Ooh, Arch and Squire. I'm hoping that the bear doesn't die this turn. I'm really hoping the bear survives so that I can panda the bear and replay him next turn. But in order to get the card and play the Cult Master, I had to forego saving the bear.
Ready, sir. Shields up.
Alright, he's going to give them taunt. That's fine. I don't care about that at all. Alright, Hound Master. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's do something. Do I want to keep this alive? Hound Master on this makes it a 6/4, which doesn't really help. But if I run the dwarf in here, I can't actually kill the squire. This is awkward. Unless I throw the Cult Master away. Alright, let's see what I get. Maybe I'll get something that helps. I didn't. Okay, what we're going to do here then is...
Drink with me, friend.
replay the bear without attacking first. Put Hound Master on it to make it super huge. Then do you throw the Cult Master away? I don't think so. I think you keep it around. A little bit of a risk, but again, a 6/6 is very difficult for druids to kill if they don't have a silence. And he's already used 2 Starfalls, so really how much more shit can he have? Swipe would be pretty good, but not amazing. Not like game-winningly amazing for him. He could swipe this, finish it off with the Squire, Shapeshifter, then finish off the Cult Master. He's got an Iron Bark. Oh, that sucks. Luckily, this is pretty big. I mean, this 6/6 goes a long way towards killing that Iron Bark. So that's cool. Lord of the Arena. Alright. Oh, man. Timberwolf almost lets the bear kill the Iron Bark by itself. In fact, it allows the bear plus the Divine Shield to kill the Iron Bark, which is interesting. I will do this thing. Draw a card. That's good.
I fight.
Do that. Draw a card. Okay. Let's see. 8 plus 4 is 12. Yeah, I can't kill him. Well, 8. Well, okay. 8, 12, 14 damage. Not quite. So, but I don't really want to hit it like this because then a swipe will clear my board out, which sucks. Okay, let me think about this. He makes a funny noise. Okay, what I'll do is this. I'm going to play Lord of the Arena to protect my stuff. Play Harvest Golem in lieu of a Steady Shot, and I will kill this thing. So swipe is pretty brutal, but the thing is, if he swipes the Lord survives, so the Cult Master cannot be. And I would draw 3 cards. He would need to have spell damage swipe, and he actually is going to just concede. Okay. Wow, that was pretty strong. Pretty strong. 7-1, and not many hurdles, honestly. I beat 2 Blizzards. In that game, I beat 2 Starfalls and an Iron Bark. Yeah, this deck's been performing really well. I have stopped making predictions, because they were always wrong all the time. But this deck, I wasn't thinking it was super great, but it has been performing very well. It's just got a nice balance between early plays, removal, and finishing power. I guess those Argent Commanders are good after all. And Lord of the Arena did its job. Cult Master's been a good role player as well. Hounds has been good. Yeah, everything's been good. Even the Timberwolf, I'm happy. I'm definitely glad I only have 1 Timberwolf. I think 2 would have been too much. Reef. Okay, well, we're going to mulligan the Timberwolf because I'm not going to play it early on, and I'm going to mulligan this because it's not a good 3-drop, and the multi-shot could be good, but it could also be awful, so I'm just going to mulligan it, and hope to get some just regular plays. Well, I didn't. I got 3 mana removal spells, which sucks early on, and I got the Explosive Trap. Oh, Jesus. Well, my hope now, I'd be pretty happy if, like, Explosive Trap could kill a minion of his, because I need to, like, delay to make it into the game. So please be a 3-2 and not a 2-3 or a Loot Hoarder. It is, in fact, the worst possible thing it could have possibly been, because that will not only survive the Explosive Trap, it will actually get enraged. Do I play the Argent Squire in front of this thing? Yeah, actually. The reason is, if he hits it and becomes enraged, he will then die to Explosive Trap. Of course, Shadowstone and Cleric could throw a wrench into things, but that's worth the risk, I think. And he will fall right into my plans. Unleash the Hounds is not that helpful. I could actually kill command this thing. If I Explosive Trap, he could just probably attack into my Argent Squire and kill it. Yeah, this seems fine. If he chooses to kill my Argent Squire, here's the thing. If he chooses to kill my Argent Squire, then he's kind of stuck because more minions that he plays would just die to this Explosive Trap. But he will choose to kill the Argent Squire, so if he's a good player, should know this is an Explosive Trap now. Should not play things that an Explosive Trap would do a good job against. And he chooses, in fact, to Steady Shot. Okay. Fair enough. Well, let's go ahead and play the Gnomish Inventor. I don't mind if this Berserker kills the Inventor, because really as long as we delay things, and I can get to the end game, I should be fine. Man, Amani Berserker's so freaking good. The fact that it can kill the Gnomish Inventor. And, you know, beat on an Argent Squire 2 times. It's pretty good. Alright. So he does that, which is not my favorite thing in the world to Deadly Shot. So it's a good thing I top deck the Fen Creeper so I don't have to Deadly Shot it. Fen Creeper is really marvelous right there because it stops the Mogushan Warden from busting my Explosive Trap. Of course, if he has a Deadly Shot here, I'm screwed, but if he doesn't have Deadly Shot, I should be okay. We'll find out. I mean, if he has Deadly Shot, he would 100% play it. So we'll see. Okay, starving buzzard and starving buzzard. Oh, it's gonna be like that, is it, huh? Yeah, that's how it's gonna be. Oakley dokley. Well, we need to think about this very carefully here. So, I could do Unleash the Hounds for 3 hounds. Then I could also do a kill command. Yes. To deal 5 damage to this. Then I would kill it off with Fen Creeper. I'd have 2 hounds then, and I would be able to kill off both of his birds. I'd then be left with a Fen Creeper, who's a 3/5, and Unleash the Hounds, a 1 hound, so I'm not that vulnerable to anything. Yeah, that seems good. Other option might be Dwarf Hounds, but Dwarf Hounds, this thing would deal 5 damage. I'd have to throw 2 hounds away, then one of the buzzards would survive. I don't want to leave him with a buzzard. So I do need to use the kill command here. Another option is Explosive Shot, but then I can't play the hounds. And then I'd have to throw after. Well, I could Explosive Shot here. That's interesting. I could Explosive Shot here. He was smart putting the warden off to the side. If he'd kept it in the middle, that would have been bad. So if I Explosive Shot here, these buzzards die. This goes down to 5 health. But I get to save Unleash the Hounds and Kill Command. No, I think I want this here. I think I actually want to get that extra beast, that extra dog, onto the board. Because it makes a difference. It's like something I can, you know, buff with Dark Iron Dwarf, for example. Or it deals an extra point of damage if the Argent Commander doesn't deal enough. Yeah, but it'll pop a Sunwalker's Divine Shield. Stampede and Kodo, are you, wait for it. Are you goddamned kidding me? Okay, we can do a couple of different things. I can, Deadly Shot, of course. Then I don't have Deadly Shot later. I could Explosive Shot, but that's more mana. I could Argent Commander, which is a damage shot, and then I have to throw the Fen Creeper at it anyway. So if I'm going to do that, I'm going to do the Dwarf. Let's do the Dwarf, because that puts an extra minion on the board. Kill off his beast. Okay, so he has 7 cards to my 7, if you count the trap as being a card. But his health total's high, and I can't really burn him out very easily. So I'd say he probably has the upper hand here, actually. I just get, it's a feeling I get. I mean, technically I'm ahead on the board, but I just have this feeling like he's got the upper hand for some reason. I don't know why. I feel like his deck is strong. Reefer. Hehehehe. Well, he's got a 3-mana card to start things off. Maybe he was hoping for a pig. Maybe he was hoping for Leok, so it Unleash the Hounds would be good.
We must cleanse the
He's just gonna do that. Well, that is outrageously unimpressive, because now I can play Explosive Shot and kill both of his minions. No point in playing Timberwolf. We'll just Steady Shot here. Okay, now, alright, I'm ahead now. I'm definitely ahead now after that, because not only do I have board advantage and life advantage, but card advantage as well. And he demonstrated having nothing good if that was the best that he could pull off. Warden number 2 drops down. Does he have another minion to distract Deadly Shots? He does. Well, what's interesting is actually, I don't care which of these guys gets killed by Deadly Shot. So I will just shoot a Deadly Shot. And it is the Taunter. Okay. So what that means is that I will play Argent Commander to Northrend. And we're going to swing for a lot of damage. And now my opponent is in a lot of trouble, because with this Explosive Shot, he's down to 4 health. That means I'm 2 Steady Shots away from killing him, and he's dealt no damage to me, and he still has to deal with my board. He is in a butt ton of trouble. So Hounds, well, if he had a Buzzard, that could have helped him out. And he gets some taunt, which is good for him. Okay, this is a start. He can now clear my board. Oh, can he clear my board? He cannot clear my board unless he has a kill command here, or some other removal. I also have another Explosive Shot or Explosive Trap for more damage to his face after he pops the first one. So he kills my Dark Iron Dwarf. That means the Yeti will die to Explosive Trap. He wisely sends the Hound at my minion. If he's smart and he still remembers this is his Explosive Trap, he will just throw the Hound at my commander or just sit with the Hound and do nothing. Okay, he sits with the Hound and does nothing, which is smart. Okay, well, let's see what we get. If it's a charging pig, I can just win on the spot. It actually is a charging pig. Well, that is certainly lucky, but I was really going to win anyway with the Explosive Trap in my back pocket and me being at full health. Okay, so up to 8-1. Pretty good. Pretty good. Best arena I've had in a long time. Someone seems to be disappointed with my play of late because I swear I have like a dedicated disliker. I like get exactly 1 dislike on every one of my videos. So I don't know who's out there, just watching my videos to tell me that they hate me. But thanks for giving me views. I appreciate it. Loser. Anyway, this is a pretty great run. I don't want it to end. But even if I lose the next 2 games, I mean I'm gonna whine during the game, but I'll be pretty content. I've been on a pretty bad losing streak, so it'd be nice to. It's already nice that I made it this far. Another mage, Sphinx Z.
You asked for it.
Well, yeah, I'm just gonna mulligan these 4 drops. So multi-shot can sometimes be Gang Ball's whipping ball powerhouse pony, not good on turn 4, but other times it's just terrible, and so keeping it in your opening hand I think is very risky. There's no reason to do that. Man, I have a lot of generic 2/3s in this deck. Considering how well it's doing, it definitely has some card quality issues, that's for sure. Okay. Argent Squire turn 1? Nope. See, look, I called for a card and I didn't get it, alright? If you just make enough calls, eventually you'll get them. Laws of probability, guys. Immutable. I really don't want to see a 2/3. That would just be the worst. Okay, she has nothing. Great. Well, the worst would have been a freaking mana goddamn freaking worm. But yeah, I didn't want to see a 2/3 because then she could have killed my 2/3 and pinged it to death, leaving her with a 2/1 that I can't kill. All right, well this is fine. I've got well actually this is not fine. This is bad. I've got an armada of 3 drops, but time is very quickly gonna pass all these by. All right, what I'm gonna do here is play the hunter. Now the reason for the hunter is that now she can use her 2/3 to kill one of my 2/3s, and then fire blast it to death, but then I've got this piglet around to kill off the Crocolisk when all is said and done. The golem would have accomplished much the same purpose. She chooses not to do that. She's actually pinging the boar, interestingly. And letting me get a 1-for-1 trade. Oh, arcane missiles, I see. And okay, well, it is fine. It could be worse. It could be worse. Alright, let's go ahead and do another Razorfen Hunter then. And trade off. She has 7 cards to my, well, kind of 6, soon to be 7, but I am the first player, so it makes sense to be a little bit behind. We got this Highmane, which is very vulnerable to Polymorph, and I've had nothing to bait Polymorphs out with, so it's probably going to eat a Polymorph. She actually coins a 5-drop, don't often get to see that. It's It's a stampeding motherfucking Kodo! Are you goddamn kidding me? Whatever. I just don't even. You may be asking, Papa Boris, do you even? And the answer is no. I just don't even. I just don't even understand why everyone decided Kodo needs to get drafted with maximal ferocity. Oh man, this is awkward. I can't even deal with this shit. I can't deal with this. I can't deal with it. Okay, this is gonna take a polymorph, but multi-shot, because the thing has 6 health, I can't quite even kill it. Oh, this is so awkward. Alright, what I'm gonna do here is make a little bit of a tech play. Well, I could actually multi-shot plus Stone Tusk board to clear her board. You know what, I'm just gonna do that. Do I bust the golem? Sure. Might as well. Now I'm really behind on cards. And I still haven't baited out a polymorph. I'm just set to lose. I have not been able to deal enough damage to her. Maybe I should have started racing? Could have started racing, I guess. She's 100% guaranteed as a polymorph for this Savannah Highmane. I just feel it in my bones. Yeah. She's 3 cards ahead of me. That's bad. And she plays a secret. Wow. Oh gosh, I have a feeling it's Mirror Entity. I have a real bad feeling it is Mirror Entity. Can I get something Junkia play? Animal Companion. Well, if it's Mirror Entity, it's Mirror Entity. It's Mirror Entity. Oh, well, this game's over. Whatever is fine. I don't think I had a chance in that game. Given what I drafted and how the cards fell, I just had no chance. It just happens sometimes in Hearthstone, my friends. Can't get too down. You gotta put that frown upside down. Like a clown about to drown. And let these games go. Stampeding Kodo. Honest to God, Jesus. Note that Animal Companion would not have been a way to fish for Mirror Entity because it is a spell, so it wouldn't have triggered it. Wow, Arcane Golem. That's cool. I get an extra mana crystal. Could be useful. Could be useful. She's actually going to pop my High Maid without hers. Which makes a certain kind of sense, so that this thing can start mopping up my hyenas. Does she actually have another secret? Does she actually have another secret? She actually has another motherfucking secret. Well, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to lose. That's what you're going to do. I guess we'll check to see if it's a mirror entity. Wait, that... I have to... That's like the worst possible one. Okay, we'll attack, see if it's... Nope. Okay, let's put this hyena back into my hand. See if it's a mirror entity. It isn't. Might be a counter spell. Ah, jeez. It is, in fact, a counter spell. Well, I'm trying to burn her out. I don't know how effective that's going to be, though. I'm 8 steady shots away from killing her. She can clear my board with relative ease. I think it's over, right? It's over. I have to get like starving, or no, I have to get Unleash the Hounds and Timberwolf in that order. Oh boy. Oh brother, where art thou? So she cleared my board. She slows this high main. She's got a Panther. Maybe I could have played this to trigger Mirror Entity. I don't know. Archer Commander. Alright, well, everything is going at the face. Everything at the face. If I top to Unleash the Hounds right now, that would be 3 damage. I can get her down to 5 health. She's gonna kill me before I can kill her. Oh, does she actually have a polymorph for this thing? No, she has some traditional removal, shall we say. Raptor, and then what is her traditional removal card? It is a Brewmaster. She actually doesn't have removal for this. Wow! She's actually letting me hit her with this Argent Commander. That is ridiculous! That means if I got Unleash the Hounds, I'd actually win the game, but I didn't get it. But I mean, I would have won the game. Wow. That was foolish of her. Okay, I'll play Lord of the Arena. Explosive Trap. Steady Shot. And let's think about the situation here. She can use the Panda to kill this, but then the Panther and that die to the trap. However, if she uses the Panther plus the Kirin Mage to kill the Lord, these two guys actually both survive the trap, and that's actually lethal damage. I can get her down to 4, and then when she attacks me, she goes down to 2. Balls. So it's a lose-lose for me here. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this. The smart thing to do is to use her other stuff to kill my Lord of the Arena with the help of Fire Blast, perhaps. She almost made the mistake. She almost used the Panda to kill the Lord, and then she realized that would have been a grave blunder. She replays this, which is a terrible mistake, because it's just going to die to Explosive Trap right now, and that's going to get damage to Explosive Trap. Wow, I don't know why she's having everything die to Explosive Trap. That's a bit of a blunder there. But I couldn't have hit her in the face with my Commander, because then she would have had the kill. Alright, so she's threatening lethal here. I gotta Unleash the Hounds. This is so sad. I can actually get her down to 2 health again. But what I'm gonna have to do instead, rather tragically, is Steady Shot. And send both Hounds at the Panda so that I can live, because she gets me down to 0 exactly with that Panda. Oh, that's so depressing. I think she's actually probably gonna win, because she deals 2 damage a turn to me, plus whatever this card does. If I top deck an Argent Commander, I can win. Or a Kill Command. Or even the other Explosive Trap. Alright, so here's it. Here it is. Got one more top deck. It's a Timberwolf. Well, that would have been good last turn when I played Unleash the Hounds. Instead, I've had like 4 different occasions where I could have gotten her down to 2 health, but I could never quite finish it off, and I never had quite enough health to survive. Still, I don't know if she played correctly there. She threw a lot of stuff away that she didn't need to. Ah, that was sad. 2 health. 2 health. Might have been a misplay at some point there where I could have dealt 2 more damage. Ah, jeez. But yeah, she definitely would have killed me if I had hit her with the Argent Commander that one turn. I had to hit her high main. But I might have won if I'd used my Lord of the Arena instead of the High Main to test for Mirror Entity. Ah, balls. Balls to the walls, Dickens. Well, whatever. 8 and 2, still good. Still happy to be here. And we're up against the Paladin. Zidane. Let's get Zidane. Oh, no, never mind. That made no sense. Okay, this piglet, this boar, I'm happy I haven't been seeing more of him because he sucks. I'm not going to keep the Houndmaster. It's too risky. So we'll keep this as my 2-drop. Hopefully get another 2-drop. Please, please, please. Nope, not a chance. Well, I'll probably coin this out anyway just because I'm up against a Paladin and I want to kill his recruits. Ahead because he played that. Yep. Definitely going to be coining out that Crocolisk. Man, when you are a Paladin and you get to play an Archer Commander on turn 1, it just feels like you cannot lose. Because you're guaranteed to keep a minion on the board the following turn. Well, I'm going to have to hope that multi-shot's really, really good. Does he seriously have an Abusive Sergeant? No, he has a Blessing of Wisdom. I see. So that should be good for at least 2 cards, but what's interesting is that means he's actually not going to get to play a recruit unless he has another 1-drop. He actually has another 1-drop. Are you goddamn kidding me? Well, that sucks. You know, here's where I'd like to have an explosive shot, so do I have one? No. Man, that Infiltrator just kills my life. It's so good to have this here to kill off my River Crocolisk and protect his recruits. Wow. He's quite fortunate that he had that 1-drop. Wow. Okay, we're up against an aggro deck here, so I've got 2 explosive traps in this deck. Still not seeing them. Got Unleash the Hounds, not seeing that either. He's playing awfully conservatively considering he's aggro. Very odd deck to be facing at 8 and 1. Alright, well, he kept minions on the board, so victory for him. Multi-shot, though, could catch me up depending on how good his removal is right now. Okay, that bodes reasonably well for me. Actually, it bodes terribly. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to clear his board, because this thing has 4 health. So I either have to finish it off with my Hunter, or I have to pop the Divine Shield, or he's going to have 3 minions around. Okay, so that's how it's going to be. That's how it's going to be. Hi, man, you're 2 turns early, I'm afraid. So does multi-shot do me any good? I mean, not really, but might as well. Clear off as much of his board as I can. Suck Steel Swine, and hoping to survive against High Main. High Main, unlike against a mage, is extremely good against a Paladin. Paladins just struggle so hard to kill this thing. He has a really good card, though. The Knight is extremely good. Alright, Harvest Golem. I'm going to do Harvest Golem. The other option was Timberwolf kill command this guy, but then the Squire could kill a Timberwolf. I don't know, I didn't feel like I was getting that far ahead with that move. Might as well just put this sturdy, durable 3-drop down, but I'm definitely behind at this stage. That is a fact. Okay, so he doesn't have a 6-drop. That's good news.
My shield.
He does, however, have a way of killing off this golem and preventing it from killing off the Squire. That Defender of Argus was brutal. And I still cannot get an explosive trap to save my life. He left us alive so he can kill his Squire at least. That's good. Oh gosh. Let's see, he's gonna hit me for 7, 8. I'm down to 15. It's not the worst thing in the world, I guess. We'll see if he clears my board or not. With what he has, 1 hyena will survive. If he has any help from his hand, however, he can kill the hyena, the High Main, and the hyenas that pop.
Reporting for duty. The Frost Wolves.
Oh, geez, that's a thing that just happened. He's going all the way for the face, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, he is going for the kill. Balls. Well, what are the cards that I play here? I think they have to be Kill Command and Houndmaster. So Kill Command will kill that. Houndmaster buffs this up so that it kills the Frostwolf Warlord. and gets me my hyenas. The problem is a consecration would clear my board and get me down to almost dead. But, you know, he was so far ahead, there was no way to, you know, live and play around everything. He has consecration, he has consecration. I'd say for 2 cards and 7 mana, given that he had a 5/5 taunt and an 8/8, I did a pretty good job there. Okay, no consecration, that's great. He's got 2 recruits. I need to Unleash the Hounds. But I mean, it's like I said, if you're a hunter and you have Unleash the Hounds, it's great to be facing a paladin. If you don't have Unleash the Hounds, it sucks. He is actually going to get to replay that Defender of Argus, which is really maddening. Because that is extremely good. It lets him replay that. He can then still make another recruit. You can use 1 recruit to kill a hyena. Now, the other recruit will die against the Houndmaster. Ah, I see. So he's going to use the Panda then to kill the Houndmaster. Fair enough, fair enough. Won't hold that against him. Balls to the walls. Oh, don't play more things. You suck. Play a recruit. Just play a recruit. Don't be greedy. Oh, no! Lame. You suck. Oh, he did that. Why did he do that? So you can use the recruit to finish it off. Smart man. Okay. Explosive shot. Doesn't quite work. He's got these 3 toughness creatures hanging out together. Oh, and I cannot play it and Cult Master. But I could play the Timberwolf. Timberwolf explosive shot clears his board. Is that right? That is a total of 9. No, that's a total of 6 mana, leaving me with just a steady shot. Yeah, it's actually worth it though. I could, of course, play the companion in explosive shot. If it's a Leok, that would be ideal. If it's a charging pig, I can still clear his board without having to lose my hyena. If it's the bear, though, then I'm screwed. But you know what? When you're behind, take risks. As long as I don't get the bear, I'm fine. I got the motherfucking bear. Well, that's life in a nutshell. So we're gonna explosive shot here and use the hyena here. This is the second time this run that I've got the 1 in 3 unlucky odds and pulled a bear when I really needed anything but the bear. God damn it, that sucks. Sucks load of dongs is what it does. What I really would have liked to do is play the Cult Master and explosive shot, but that was 1 mana short. Now he gets to leave this guy around with 1 fucking health. Yeah, this is over. I need to Unleash the Hounds yesterday. You know, I could still do it. Unleash the Hounds. I could still get back in this game. Unleash the Hounds, Cult Master, kill 3 of his things, draw 3 cards. I am back in the game. But I don't get it. I get a Shadow Sun Cleric, which is terribly useless. This is 8, 9, 10 damage. I'm at 15 health. Ah, fuck. This is so awful.
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
That sucks. Yep. Didn't get Unleash the Hounds, therefore I lost. So 8 and 1, and I'm gonna lose 8 and 3, which is a bit depressing. You know, losing 2 games in a row like that, especially because they were pretty hard-fought games. But overall, it was a strong deck. I cruised a lot of wins. I had some card quality issues, so it isn't surprising that I didn't go all the way to the top. All in all, I am pretty happy with this arena. Oh, Consecration. Okay. Oh man, I needed to Unleash the Hounds. Just at any point during this game. Just at any point. Oh, Ogre. That is the fuck icing on the shit cake right there. And GG. I'm not going to say well played. He says well fought. That's good enough. That's good enough. Alright, so that's it. Thanks for watching, folks. Please like and or subscribe, or, you know, dislike and not subscribe. Whatever you want to do. Let's take a look at our prize. We get 4 boxes, a rare that isn't gold, and 185 gold. Not bad. Just gonna be above 7,000 for a teensy-weensy smidge of a second. You know, I haven't gotten a legendary in a long time. Come on, Hearthstone. Papa Boris needs a new legendary. No. Evidently Hearthstone disagrees. Let's go ahead and get our 40 dust. Excuse me, not 40 dust. It would be 60 dust because I got that rare that isn't gold. Man, honestly, I think that the arena, as a prize, should only give away epics, legendaries, and gold cards. I feel like non-gold commons and non-gold rares, you are just never excited to see those. It's just always like, oh, well, this sucks. Like, I would almost rather see a container of 20 dust than a non-gold rare, because it's like, well, this could have been a better prize. Anyway, whatever. It's a Druid, Priest, or Warlock next time up. Don't know who it's going to be. Actually, this is probably going to be the first one of the stream that I'm doing tomorrow at 11 a.m. Madison time or 12 p.m. Eastern time. So if you want to come to the stream, do check that out. I'll see you again soon, folks. Thanks once more for watching. Take care.